I didn't do, take appropriate action to make it happen.
Yes, and I like that too. It's not just taking action. You hear a lot of therapists and professionals say, oh, count to 3 and just do it. Sounds great, but we don't want to jump in front of that train, right? So we take appropriate action. It kind of reminds me of a gentleman several years ago. He was suffering from alcoholism, and his friends would joke around with him and say, hey, you're an alcoholic, not knowing that he was secretly struggling with alcohol, and he was. So eventually I spoke to him, and he said that he's been battling for 15 years, speaking to psychologists and therapists and taking all types of medication, and we broke down to the root of the cause. I didn't focus on the alcohol. We focused on the childhood trauma that he went through, and this way he went to alcohol almost as a default, as a stress release, as a coping mechanism. So once we handled, say, the base of the fire, we weren't distracted no longer by the smoke and by the flames. It's almost like a fruit. Instead of focusing on the fruit, we have to focus on the root and the root cause.